Greetings, Warrior fans. It's time for some football. Today we sit down with head football coach Josh Littrell of the Waldorf Warriors, who will kick off their season this weekend, Saturday at Briar Cliff at 1 o'clock. Watch the game online. And then we want to remind you fans, next week, September 1st, community night here at Waldorf University, a busy and fun-filled day for everyone. Women's soccer kicks off the action at 1. There'll be barbecues, there'll be tailgating, there'll be fireworks after the football game against Dort as your Warrior football team hosts the Defenders at 6 o'clock. We've had fire jugglers, we've got an autograph party with the players. Be sure to come out and join us for community night. Now let's get to some football action with head coach Josh Littrell on this week's Warrior Weekly Show. Welcome back, fans. We are joined by head football coach Josh Littrell. Coach, a great season last year, and you're all geared up, ready to go again this weekend, the season opener at Briar Cliff. Start off by thanking you for joining us. I know you're extremely busy. How excited are you guys to hit the field Saturday and take on the first opponent of the year?
Yeah, it's going to be nice. Our kids have been working real hard, and throughout the whole off season and summer, and with recruiting and everything like that. And so, coming off a successful season, we'll see how we handle that. Last season was last season, and a brand new season starts this Saturday. And so, our kids are chomping at the bit to get out there and hit somebody different, and rightfully so. Our guys they deserve that, and so we're excited. Game's only a couple days away.
7-4 last year, a great season for the program, set expectations high, built a lot of enthusiasm for this team. How do you live up to those expectations, or is last season in the past and now you just worry about Saturday's game and go from there?
Yeah, we can't worry about what we did last year. I mean, no question that, we got a nucleus of that team back again this year, so they understand, and, our expectations as a coaching staff. But moving into this new season, I mean, we're going to have a lot of new faces out there this year. And so it'll be interesting to see how we gel together. The teams that gel together, they're going to win early. And so, but again, this opponent that we got coming up this weekend, they have 10 new starters on their defense, so it's not going to be the same team we played a year ago. Coach Wagner's done a great job over there getting his team ready and recruiting. They've got some talented kids on their team, and so it's going to be a good test for us, but I'm excited.
You guys had a scrimmage last week, a chance to see a lot of the guys, see what they're bringing to the table, and I know you were surprised, and it made some tough decisions that obviously you're going to have to make. What did you see that you liked from a lot of the guys in that scrimmage?
Well, we scrimmaged Iowa Central, and Coach Montalto, he does a great job down there, and he brought in a strong class over there. So the reason I wanted to scrimmage them is I wanted to see the speed, and they have a lot of speed. And I thought our kids really responded really well. I think they have 23 BCS players on their team. So when they came in here, there was a lot of smack talking and stuff like that. But you know what? Same for them. They were just ready to get out and play against somebody else. And it was a little rough there for a while. But once everything settled down and everybody started playing football, I thought we competed real well. I thought our guys held their own. We were able to move the ball on offense, and we were able to get some stops on defense, and that's really where I'm excited to see this year. I'm excited to see the changes that we've made, not only personnel-wise on the defense, but just growing another year under their belt. I think we've got some guys in the right places, but that scrimmage allowed us to make that final evaluation really on where we need to have everybody come this Saturday.
Talk about the returners. You guys have several guys who were all conference last year. We have to obviously start at the signal caller, Bo. Hilton Joseph back for his second year, and he had a phenomenal season last year.
Yeah, Bo's a great kid, great leader. I'm excited to have him back running the offense again this year. we've got multiple quarterbacks though that I feel comfortable with. If something was to happen there, but we're knocking on wood. And Bo is a difference maker, and I think everybody knows that. But what we've done this year is we've surrounded him with more talent than what he had a year ago. We've got more vertical threats down the field. We've got, we added a receiver in Ryan Martinez, a junior college transfer from Iowa Central, a Division I transfer from the University of Minnesota, and Donovan Jones, who give us big threats on the outside. So we've moved Ben Mao onto the inside with Sam Huntley. So those guys are going to be we got 4 guys, I feel, and then we got a couple freshmen, that can get it. We recruited well at that position, and so I'm happy and excited about that. From the running back standpoint, our 2 running backs that were our leading rushers from a year ago are not with our team anymore, but we've upgraded at that position. Linnell Gaston will be our starter going into Saturday, and I think he's pretty special. And we've got Bo Evans, and we've got J.J. Harrell, and we've got Alex Pierre and John Burnett. So we got a stable of backs that I feel real comfortable with. And then up front, 4 of our returning starters are back on the line, and so we moved Zach Throne from defensive line over to left guard, and so he'll be starting there for us on Saturday. So realistically, we're starting. I think 7 guys coming back on offense that started for us a year ago, and we had some success last year on offense. So I look forward to seeing them improve more. As far as offense goes.
How important, you mentioned the offensive line. Those guys don't probably get enough credit for the work they do. And I know last year you guys were piecing together the line like week after week because of injuries and depth issues. How nice is it to have a returning group with experience that hopefully will be there for the majority of the year?
Yeah, gosh darn it, and that's where games are won up front. And our O-line, we're still piecing some things together right now. Moving some guys around, to make sure we have the best 5 on the field. So that'll be the difference on Saturday, will be how we come together up front.
How does it look defensively? I know you've got, again, more all-conference returners coming back on the defensive side. That's got to be a benefit.
Yep, we got 11 players. So we got 7 new starters on the defensive side of the ball this year. So we're going to have 7 brand new faces out there. We've moved Cam Newson, who was an all-conference player a year ago, strictly to corner, and so he's going to give us some big playability out there. Being 6'3" out on the edge to lock it down, and on the other corner we got a 6'3", 205-pound kid named James Jackson. James Jackson's going to be a good player for us, so we're real excited about that. And in the secondary, we're going to be starting probably 3 freshmen in the secondary. So Coach Jordan's got his work cut out for them, but they're more athletic than what we were a year ago back there. And so that's going to give us a lot of opportunities to do some things different. Up front, our defensive line, I feel, is going to be one of the best in the conference. We got 2 transfer defensive ends in from Iowa Western Junior College, who's a powerhouse, at the JUCO level. And they're both 6'4", 6'5", 250. The Quinn brothers, Devin and Deshaun, so I'm excited about them. Keon Hodges, who was not able to play last year due to some credit issues, is ready to go now, and he's playing at a high pace. And so then we got Dakota Jonke, one of our captains this year, playing from Blue Earth, Minnesota. And we're deep on the D-line, and so I feel real comfortable there. Linebacker, we got our work cut out for us. Those guys are going to have to, they're going to have to come downhill, and they're going to have to play because there's going to be some open gaps because of just how good our defensive line is going to be.
Talk about the obvious thing. Last year was a smaller team, over 100 guys this year. How much has that improved this team, having the competition and having the depth?
Yeah, it's been good because last year we had to go against each other every day in practice, so we weren't able to have true scout teams or work teams and stuff. So this year, with having the numbers, we're able to break up and actually have practice like it should be, and everything's on time, and and everything. So that's been real good. And the kids that are on the work team right now, there'll be a lot of kids in there that'll be good players for us one day. They're just not quite ready yet. And so if we can get those kids to understand what the process is, they'll be with us for a while, and it'll make us better in the long run.
You guys had a really good season last year in a conference with some very tough teams. This year, I saw in the poll you're picked 4th by the coaches. How do you guys stack up against the competition, and are you a team that can seriously contend for that title?
Well, if you want to, in order to get to where we want to get to, you got to beat the best teams in the conference. And so until we prove that we can do that, on a consistent basis, I think that's fair where they picked us, to be honest with you. We surprised some people last year. I don't think that'll happen again. The element of surprise will be gone. So we're going to have to outplay people and outcoach people and put our guys in the best position to be successful. And so, but I like where we're at right now. All the games we lost a year ago on the road, we play at home this year. And so that'll be helpful having a home crowd here. And we like playing at home, no question about it.
How excited are you for this weekend? I mean, this is what you've been waiting months and months for, right?
Yeah, hey, this game, it's a funny game. We're more talented than we were a year ago, and but it doesn't matter if you don't come to play. And so we got to put on that hard hat and get out there and go to work.
I want to remind you fans, the Warriors kick off the season on Saturday, and then September 1st, it'll be community night, home debut against Dort, 6 p.m. Come out to Waldorf Field, enjoy what will be a fun-filled evening, and cheer your Warriors on to victory. Thanks a lot, Coach. I'll let you get back to work.
Hey,
good luck this weekend and good luck this season.
Thank you. Go Warriors.